Hello and welcome to PCC's with Postal. I am your host, Postal. As you may or may not have noticed, I might sound a little different today. I just had some dental work done, and my mouth is numb, and I feel like I'm having a stroke. But rest assured, I am not having a stroke. I feel fine. Um, or am I? Because I bought one of these. It's a Wellfire. Actually, I bought two. Two of these is a Wellfire AK-74 gas blowback airsoft rifle. Um, the short and skinny. Uh, you may have heard, or you're doing some research on these, and you might find a Reddit thread, and off the bat, people say, they're shit, don't buy them. I don't like them, but blah, 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 blah. Objectively, out of the box, they are crap. They're not good. Um, but it really doesn't take much to get these things to work properly. Uh, Literally, all you have to do is you have to replace the hop-up adjustment wheel with a Wii one. Pretty easy to do. And you have to replace the nozzle on it. And that is literally it. All you got to do. Just replace the nozzle, hop-up adjustment wheel. You'll have to file this guy down. You have to file the magazine release in order to fit Wii mags. You have to use Wii magazines, because if you don't, well, good luck using the Wellfire ones. That's all I gotta say. Just save yourself problems, save yourself the issues of leaky mags. Just get Wii ones. One major weak point on these in particular is the rear trunnion. I think it was the first game I played with this particular rifle, actually. I ended up falling with a rifle, and I essentially snapped the stock off right here. As a matter of fact, I still have the trunnion here somewhere. Here we go. Right here. Here's the old trunnion from the rifle. As you can see, I snapped the stock pin off right here, and yeah, that's all she wrote for that. So, needless to say, it wasn't a hard fix. It was actually a really simple fix. All you have to do, if you live in America, makes it super easy, because you can just go online. Sorry about that. I'm trying to take this apart here. Do a little disassembly. All you have to do is pull out the old one, grind off the spot. Having a stroke. Sorry, I said I can't talk. My mouth is all numb, and it feels awful. Anyway, so you gotta grind off all the old rivets, pull out the old trunnion, buy a real steel trunnion, folding stock trunnion, and yeah, probably file about 1 millimeter off both sides, and it slides right in. Take steel pop rivets. Make sure they are steel pop rivets. Do not use aluminum, pot metal, or anything else. Use steel pop rivets. The pop rivet the trunnion back into place. And while you're doing it, might as well take off the sight rail, because honestly, the rivets that they use are kind of shit. Take those off and re-rivet the sight rail back on. With the real steel trunnion, you will have to use real steel parts. They're not expensive. You'll have to get a spring, and you'll have to get the push button too. But the end result is you got a solid, very solid, maybe a little too solid. Bear with me. There we go. you have a super duper solid holding stock. Since I have this AR stock adapter on, it doesn't fold in, it doesn't stick in place. If I were to put the original stock back on, it would stay, but I want to have my AR stock on. But I just want to have something to attach a stock to. I reused the old stock pin. I actually did have to drill out that, but save yourself the effort. Just get a real steel pin and fit that in there. But yeah, otherwise, after you do that, then you'll have to modify the, let me focus on that here. You'll have to modify the guide spring rod in order to fit inside, so your bolt can cycle. You can get a rubber cushion for real steel AKs. I'm not going to pull it out right now, but basically it fits right here. And so your bolt doesn't smack the back of your trunnion, or actually it wouldn't smack the back of your trunnion, it'd smack the back of your guide rod post or whatever it is. I actually put in a short stroke kit, a wee short stroke kit, because the cool thing with Wellfires is that they pretty much take all wee parts and now it's short strokes, and it works beautifully. So yeah, if you don't break your trunnion, you obviously don't have to do any of this. So don't be a putz like me. Ultimately, out of the box, you don't have to do a lot to get these things serviceable. People will say, well, why don't you just get a VOC AK? It's like, well, yeah, you can. Those are fine, but they're also a lot more expensive. Plus, you're investing in magazines. You're investing in a platform. And ultimately, that's what you're doing. I invested in Wii because these things run great in the summer. They run great when it's warm out. They do not run great when it's cold. The gas efficiency is not great on these things, but they are perfectly serviceable, cheap gas blowback rifles. Perfectly usable. I have 2 Wellfires. I will pull out my other one here right now. This one is a underfolder variant. As a matter of fact, I want to say it is the only underfolder gas blowback AK you can get currently. These are typically at AKMS. The only unfortunate thing with these is that your optic mounting solutions are pretty limited because they do not have a side rail mount. So what I did was I 3D printed a whole Zenego kit, and honestly, it works pretty dang good. I do not have a short stroke kit in this. And this one, on the underfolders, you really don't have to do a whole lot too. You have to do the hop up adjustment wheel, put in a different nozzle, end pass, probably put in an end pass. I put an end pass in all of mine. Actually, correction, I lied. I took all my end passes out because my fields have pretty much a solid 400 foot per second rule. Pretty much all of my play, I have the same limits, and these fall well within the limit. So I just said screw it, and I just left them more or less stock. So yeah, honestly, they're cheap. They're great if you know how to do your own teching. They are very, very solid rifles. They got steel trigger groups. Apparently, there is issues with the Wii trigger groups having pot metal parts and those breaking. But honestly, though, I have not had any issues. They got steel receivers because, as you can see, it's sticky. They got steel barrels, not steel, but the receivers are steel. They're just for $200 or $220 or whatever they sell them for now. They are a solid gas blowback AK. Great if you're already invested in the Wii platform. Because the problem is that, especially with gas blowbacks, is you're buying the mags and you're investing in a platform. Because each mag costs about $50 a pop. By the time you buy 6 of them, you're out like $300. I don't know, my math is probably wrong, but you're spending probably about as much for the mags as you are the gun. So I ended up just buying, 6, 7 mags, and I just stuck with the Wii platform. So if I get another I just buy more Wellfires, and I just put another $30 in parts in, and they're good to go. So out of the box, yes, they are crap, but for an extra $30 and some slight teching, they are a solid gas blowback airsoft rifle for summertime play. If you have any comments, questions, comments, concerns, please leave a like, subscribe, and thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time.